Springfield now. We're back in that area. The city's public schools and MGM Springfield partnered to host a job fair yesterday. From 11 in the morning to 2 in the afternoon, the event gave job seekers a chance to explore a wide range of career options within Springfield Public Schools, meet hiring managers, and apply on site. SBS is hiring teachers, paraprofessionals, security officers, crossing guards, and much more. We talked with Jennifer McGrath. She's the Director of Philanthropy and Community Engagement at MGM. She told us more about the partnership between SPS and MGM.
With education being a top priority, we want to make sure everyone knows that Springfield Public Schools has a sensational partnership. We really work together to provide world-class education and hire the best teachers to work at the over 70 schools within the Springfield Public School District.
How great is that? The Chief of Human Resources at Springfield Public Schools, Valerie Williams, may recognize her from all the commercials that they run on this network, was also in attendance. She talked to us about the benefits of working for SPS.
We offer great benefits, great pay, great opportunity for advancement. You want to go back to school, we help with tuition assistance to become a teacher or in another department to just move up the ladder.
Fantastic. So if you're looking for your next career move, then look no further than Springfield Public Schools. Seems like a fantastic place to work. Or you can come work with us here at Western Mass News. Whatever, if we have some job openings, go online and see. Anyway, it's 9:37, coming up on 9:38 on this Sunday morning. Before I let you go to break, here's what you can expect on this week's Getting Answers with Dave Mattson. As always, Mr. Mattson, the floor is yours.
My thanks and good